Nobody's watching, are they? Nobody's watching me. I'm going to lose street cred here, because in today's vlog, my friends, I'm leaving my Porsche TAYCAN here at GridServe, and I'm taking this Polestar 2 for a test drive. I hope it's got tinted out windows so nobody can see me actually driving a Polestar. I've driven past Polestars on my video and I've gone, oh, look at them, look at them. And apparently they're a Volvo, and I used to have a Volvo. Interestingly enough, there was a guy, but I've just filmed the, which you'll see in a minute, I filmed the lady showing me around the dashboard, etc. And there was a guy looking at it and he says, oh, do you mind if I sit in the back while you show me through the instruments? And his name was Derek. Can you believe it? Obviously an evangelist. Anyway, we're going to take it for a spin today. I'm going to be open-minded. I have to say already, the user interface is it's very easy to use and to navigate around. But we're going to see what it drives like. Apparently, it's supposed to be a little bit heavy on the steering because it's front-wheel drive, apparently. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but there's a new Polestar 3 coming out. This is the Polestar 2. Anyway, we're going to take it for a test. Do me a favour before we go any further. Just hit that subscribe button because we need these videos to go viral and push out there to other people to show the truth about electric cars. And I'll be truthful about it. If it's nice, I shall tell you. I said about the software on the Tesla, and I should be entirely truthful about this. Anyway, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Right, okay, so let's get inside. I'll show you the footage of the lady showing me through the dashboard and the instruments, etc. First impressions, as I said on the intro, seems very straightforward and user-friendly. I guess, though, what's it going to drive like? Well, let's find out. Actually, I should take my coat off first, be a bit more comfortable. Feel like I should hang it up on a coat hanger in the back, like one of them sales reps from the 1980s and 90s or whatever. Is it the 1990s? Might be the 90s, wasn't it, when all the yuppies were around. Would they have driven one of these though? Or would they have driven a TAYCAN? Probably a Tesla, wouldn't it? Come on. Right, before we go any further, I'll show you the footage that I got earlier of the lady showing me through all the instrument panels. So here you go. Okay, so fire away then. Show me through the Polestar.
Right, so essentially, because this is a bespoke EV, it's not got an on and off button. Sitting in the seat is going to turn the vehicle on. To put it into drive, you're going to put your foot on the brake and just pull this center gear stick backwards. To put it into reverse, you're going to push it forwards, and then P is park. But also, if you open your door when you're getting out, it puts it into park as well automatically. So if you did forget.
Okay.
You can have a little play around with the different controls, the steering feel, obviously there.
Yeah.
One pedal drive, and the creep. So whether it moves forward.
Okay.
When it's like you're not pushing.
And the one pedal drive here is the regen, isn't it?
Regen, yeah. So that's going to be how intense the braking is, and it's off now, so it's not going to decrease speed when you take your foot off the accelerator. There's no like shortcut buttons to do that. You are going to have to go into the screen.
Yeah.
And then you can just.
So you got YouTube on here as well, Google Maps.
Yeah, I'm not sure we actually have it on this one, but the one at Norwich has got all of the.
Oh no, it has got
got
YouTube on there as well. Excellent.
Yeah, you can get like BBC iPlayer and whatnot.
Oh wow, there we go. Look at all them. Excellent.
Yeah, and then you got your seat warmers. Seat
warmers on there. Could watch the Macmaster on there, which is me. So you go into, which is your car part of it on here as well. That's that. So that's your main part. Yeah. There seems to be it's a lot less complicated than what the Tesla dash is from first impression. So you literally got your car there. Yeah. You've got your steering feel. That's your regen, etc., sports mode. You got charge there as well, charge limit. We're at 100%. That's
yeah,
good.
we're at 100%.
And then you got more door locking, exterior light.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
just things that you can play around with.
actually, to be fair, quite user friendly, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not that complicated.
It's an easy one to get your head around, right?
Yeah, and then you've got your main panel up there as well, which is showing your range. Does that come up with your speed as well?
Yeah,
on
so
there?
when you put it into drive, that screen will change
Yeah.
to the driving screen with your range and
Okay,
with that.
excellent. It all seems very straightforward.
Yeah?
Yeah, it seems
Feeling
very,
confident?
yeah, seems very straightforward. There we go.
Perfect.
Let's get into the driving seat and take it for a spin. Right, there you go. Have a quick look around yourself, and then while I just settle in, seatbelt up, and then we'll take it for a spin. Right, okay, first things first, the radio's on and cricket's on, and I'm trying to get it to typical cricket. It's going to be cricket in this car, isn't it? Cricket, and I can't turn it down. How do we turn that down? I want to turn the radio down. How do you turn that? I want to turn the radio down here. There we go. That's it. Turned it. We don't want cricket on. What's all that about? Right. I shall adjust my wing mirrors first. The wing mirrors are very. I quite like the wing mirrors. But there we go. Okay. Let's go into reverse. Okay. And we've got a reversing camera there on the screen that shows us what's behind us, etc. I prefer to use a wing mirror. There we go. Okay. Put it in drive. Actually, just change that mirror again on that side. It needs to just go up a little bit. There we go. Right, okay, we're in drive. Now, apparently, this car... Where's the indicators? That's a strange indicator noise. It's like static. That's coming through the speakers. That's odd. Right, okay. Let's take this for a spin then. How do we get out of here? Here we go. It doesn't seem overly powerful to start with. When you put your foot on the accelerator on this one, when I was in the Tesla, I don't know whether I've got it in sports mode. Let's try sports mode, shall we? Let's pop it on there. We've got firm standard. Let's go sports mode. Oh, that is with the ESC off though. It's still not making much difference, to be honest. I'm going to leave that on as it's wet today, and we don't want any incidents. Let's get the rear heated mirror on there. Not that one. No, I don't want that one on. I want the rear mirrors heated. There we go. Okay, right, away we go. Onwards, my friends. It does feel, first of all, a bit of a heavy car. And now I've driven Volvos before. Braking's good. I've driven Volvos before and they've always felt heavy. As Jeff will tell you, it seems very underpowered, this for an electric car. Every electric car that I've driven has felt, go on, is this right? It surely can't be right. We've got firm ride on as well. Let's put our foot down a little bit. It's not. I like how the speed's in front of you there, which wasn't on that Tesla that I'd done. Let's get out of here. Okay, put my foot down. It's vastly underpowered. There's got to be one pedal driving. That's off at the moment. Let's put it on standard and do the one pedal driving. Yeah, I can feel the regen come on. I'm going to turn that off with this car. The brakes are good, but it's just all right. There's a delay. I have never been in an electric car that has had a delay like a petrol or a diesel car. You put your foot to the floor, right, here we go, foot to the floor, and it's just, there's no power to it. I mean, if you're going to have a car this unstylish, at least give it some power or something. I'm gobsmacked. There's got to be. It's very odd. Right, okay, let's drive it. Let's see what the steering's like on this. Okay, so we're at 55 at the moment. We're going to take it round a roundabout and we'll see what it corners like. It was interesting because the lady who worked in there, a lot of road noise coming through on it as well. I don't know whether you can hear that. Quite a lot of road noise coming through. Let's get in the right hand lane here. Okay, braking's okay. It's not the best braking that I've had there. And let's go. I'm putting my foot to the floor. Oh my word. This is not right at all. An electric car, the only thing that an electric car it's cornering is, I'm going to go around the roundabout again. The cornering on this is, it feels like a tank. It's not good. I am not saying this just because I don't like Polestars or the look of them, but the ride on this is not good. At least with the torque on it, it's lacking torque. Right, we'll take it up to 60. Okay, it's getting the left-hand lane here. The cornering on it was very heavy, and I know that I'm driving a Porsche Taycan, but the cornering on the Tesla that I took out when I was at GridServe the other week far superseded this, far superseded it. I think the only thing going for it at the moment is it's very intuitive on the actual screens, etc. But saying that, it's very basic as well. It's very, very basic. I don't know what the price is on these things, but this is just, it's nothing, is it? I can't see any reason why anybody would have one of these cars, and I haven't come in this car to slate it. It's not going. Go, there we go. Right, come on. 44, 48, 52. This has got to be the most underpowered electric vehicle that I've ever been in, honestly. I mean, it lacks any kind of style. It's got nothing to boot with it. Don't know what's it got going for it. I've got firm on the steering feel there. Let's go light on the steering feel and let's see whether it lightens it up a little bit. Okay, let's see what it's like then. There's got to be a setting on this. There has to be a setting that is wrong, surely. I'm going to go left here, actually. Go on some smaller. Go! I've put my foot to the floor and it's not going. I mean, the thing with electric cars is that it's the torque. It hasn't got any. We're Polestar or Volvo or whatever you are. Where have you put the torque? Why? No. I'm going to put that back on firm. I don't want to put, there's got to be another, surely there has to be a setting on here, sport mode. It's not making any difference. There's assist, driver support, no, that's all lane keeping aid. There's nothing at all. It's the creep's off, so let's put creep on. It's just, I'm gobsmacked. I've always gone on with about electric cars having the torque and the power, and this hasn't got it. I've driven about 3 or 4 different electric cars. Obviously my Porsche Taycan, I've driven the Tesla, I've had a quick zip in a Mini as well. What's this bus doing? And they've had more power than this. I'm not, if you've got a Polestar, right, where is the power? I know there's a Polestar 3 coming out that the lady said, but it's just Right, let's overtake this bus. I need to do it like a 0 to 60. I'm going to go back onto the carriageway, and I'm going to try and just floor it, because there's got to, I don't want to do it here because it's only 30, but I'm putting my foot to the floor and it's like there's a lag. When you go from an electric car, I went back to a Boxster for a video that I did, and I've always had Porsche Boxsters, and going back from an electric car to a Porsche Boxster, you could feel the delay when you put your foot down. And again, in this Polestar, it's like going back to that. So what benefit you've got? I don't see any benefits. You've got a car that looks like it should be driven by Derek, and and it doesn't have any power to it. I don't see any pluses. It's the brakes are okay. I'm going to try and find somewhere to turn around and get back on that dual carriageway, because come on, listen, test drive this for yourself if you don't believe me how underpowered this car actually is. Right, I'm going to try and go down here and then turn around, and we'll maneuver it round. We're in a 20-mile-an-hour zone here. Here we go. It is like driving a tank. I think actually driving a tank would be more responsive. Right, the steering, obviously it's power steering. Let's go reverse and reverse back. Got the reversing cameras there on the screen. Let's go back this way. Oh, white van man coming. Let's get out of here. 1 second. Oh, he's letting me go. There we go. Probably feels sorry for me. Thank you very much. And we're going to go, what's this saying? Ready to software update. What's all that about? So on the screen in front of me here, it's telling you the power, etc. Let's go around here. I do not, it is like, good grief, it's like very, very slow and lethargic. Good grief. It probably, I mean, if you have a Polestar, you've got to tell me I am right, aren't I? Because this is vastly underpowered. Right, okay, so 30 mile an hour here. Okay, I mean, I much preferred driving that Tesla the other week. If I had one, I don't think I'd be able to live with this. Now, she said it was front wheel drive, not rear wheel drive. But they are, I believe she said the next one is going to be rear wheel drive. You'll have to let me know in the comment section down below. This is just, oh my word. Right, let's try and floor it on the dual carriageway there and see what we get. Let's have a look. Right, back on the dual carriageway here. Here we go. Where's this bus going? Let's get on here. Right, go, 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 go! Go! It's really heavy. There we go. And let's go on here. Right, I'm putting my foot down. Okay, here we go. 46, 47, 40, 50, 51, 55, 56, 50. It is now absolutely diabolical. I'm gonna take this car back in because it's not enjoyable. Probably the least enjoyable car that I've actually driven in a long while. Hopefully, and I had a Volvo S40 years ago, and that was the heaviest car that I'd had, and I think that was built on the wheelbase of a Mitsubishi. This is just abysmal. I'll go around the roundabout again. Ambulance there, let them go. Okay, let's have one more just foot to the floor thing here. Okay, so we're coming out of the roundabout, we're at 27, 28, we're up to, we can go 60 here, so foot to the floor. Okay, go, go, go. It's, I mean, it's just got nothing at all. Right, I'm going to pull it back into grid serve, and we'll sum it up there, but I think I've summed it up. I just can't wait to hand it back in and just get back in my Taycan. I mean, at least when I test drove Tesla, you know, there was something good to say about it. The software was great. The build quality was, if I'm going to say anything, the build quality, there we go. It feels a little bit better than a Tesla, marginally. But the drive of it, and the software's not that great. It's intuitive, but it's because it's very basic, I think. It's a basic car. There we go. Right, let's pop it back in. And take it back, but oh my word, this has got to I don't like to swear, but there's only one word for this car, and that's crap. It's just, I'm going to take it back in. Oh, the cornering, it's like sitting on a brick or a breeze block with wheels on it. Right, let's pull it in. Let's pull it back in here. Give me my car back. How do we get round here? Oh my word. No, not enjoyable at all. Come all the way down to try that. Polestar, right, we'll pull it up. Right, let's pull this thing in. Good grief. That has got to be the most uninspiring looking and driving car I've ever driven, I have to say. However, don't let that put you off. Test drive one for yourself. But if you do want to lease a car, by the way, and I'm not sponsored by them, GridServe do actually lease other cars. This one for me has been abysmal. They do the BMWs as well, which you can test drive, and also the Teslas, etc. But I'd probably give this one a miss. I mean, I'm in disbelief on how an electric car can have so little torque and so little speed. It's just, I don't know. I can't have been doing anything wrong, because there wasn't any other settings. Anyway, let's get out of the car, and how do you turn it off? Power, park. I think you just get out of the car, don't you? That's it. There we go. Milk float off. Come on, turn it off then. I think it's when you sit out of the seat, is it? I don't know what it's doing. It's not even, well, I've parked it anyway. Let's get out of the car. Right, I'll rest you on top of the Polestar there. It gives it a use anyway, probably the best use for it. Do you know what? I'm absolutely gobsmacked, because, as I say, I've had a Volvo before, and I expected to take away something from this car that I actually liked. I guess the build quality on it is better than a Tesla. Well, it is better than a Tesla, the build quality. The software on it, very easy to use, but the more you look at it, it's because it's basic. It's very, very basic. But the handling of it, it's just terrible. It's like driving a tank, as you've seen. It corners like you're putting wheels on a breeze block, and the power is, I'm gobsmacked with how little power it has compared to the Teslas. Obviously not the Porsche, because it's a Porsche, but it's just vastly underpowered. The benefits of an electric car are that it has amazing torque, and this doesn't. It looks, for me, from outside, like somebody who's called Derek should be driving it. Not there's anything wrong with Dereks, by the way. I know Dereks, but you know, probably like these cars. No, for me, terrible. I'm going to hand the keys back. I can't wait to just get back in my car. Anyway, that's all from me today. Do me a favour, just hit the thumbs up, push it out as well on YouTube, on Facebook and everything. Let's get it out there and show other people about electric cars. I mean, if this, no, absolutely no. I enjoyed driving the Tesla. This, good grief. I'm going to get back in my car. I'm going to go and get a coffee. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gobsmacked.